Captn Bob and Arlo, they're the ones you know. Wisconsin's Hot Rod Radio.
Hey, welcome to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. I'm Captn Bob.
And I'm Arlo.
And here we are on the FONZ FM.
Yeah.
So we are the voices to the hot rodders and all the car people out there.
We
And
should
bikes.
try.
Yeah.
The lawnmower people.
Yeah,
all you
you're
name it.
right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Matter of fact, I got to use my new lawnmower.
Yeah, last week you proclaimed that you got a new one.
Yeah, thanks to that nice check that came through. So, got to get used to it, but let me tell you, it's something to get used to. You're always
Got to
used
put some high performance in
Well,
it.
you're used to your old lawnmower, and then they have the new ones now have different controls on them, and you're not used to that. But regardless, we got to say...
Put a big shifter knob on it.
Yeah. So we're going to say thanks very much to Brad from the Brew City Gassers.
Yeah.
Again, a cool event going to be at Great Lakes Dragway, out-of-sight drags. If you want to see some cool cars there, again, 1967 and older, it's cool.
I'm going to swing down.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing down and see what's going on.
Planning on doing
I'm
it
not sure,
too.
what day, but it's a neat event. And, of course, it's at our favorite track, one of our affiliates,
Great Lakes
Dragway in Union Grove, Wisconsin. It's just a nice place to be.
It is.
But everyone's just having a ball.
Yeah.
I love those vintage things.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Again, if you're looking for gasser cars, and again, we bring this out to you, Rich, because you love gassers like I do.
Yeah.
That's the place to go because there's tons of gasser
Right,
cars there.
right,
That's
yeah.
Just a great time.
What it's for.
And we're
67 and older?
67 and older, yeah.
Okay.
I'm planning on hopefully taking my 67 Barracuda there.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Not to race, but maybe just park it there.
You could race.
I could race it, yeah.
Because it's a nice... Well, explain what this thing is. I mean, it's not a typical 67 Barracuda.
67 Barracuda. It's actually on our website under the swap section because I'm looking at selling it. Beautiful car.
But it was set up for racing.
It's got a 340 engine in it. It's got a 727 transmission.
Yeah.
It's got the sure grip rear end in it, posi rear end. The car is it's a quick little car.
Fiberglass fenders in the front to lighten it up.
Battery in the trunk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's set to go.
Yeah. Clean car. Now I've got to say, I own. Quite
It is a clean car.
I own quite.
You don't have dirty cars, Bob.
No. I own quite a few cars, but that one I would have to say I would not have a problem driving cross country with that car. That car is such a nice running car.
It is.
So, but then the only reason why people are probably listening right now or watching us on video and are probably going, "Well, why are you selling it?"
Why are you selling it, Bob?
We don't use it anymore. It just, I hate to say it sits.
So you've been pulling back, and you got rid of your other Charger, but you've got your Stacy David Charger you're going to hang on to.
Yeah, that one I'm not going to get rid of yet.
That's funny, you and him. And you're 39.
Yeah. I just can't see vehicles just sitting and never being used because they deteriorate. So I'd rather see somebody else hopefully enjoy it and have a good time with the car.
Well, and to be honest with you, I mean, used to drive them quite a bit, but then we got the Wisconsin Radio van.
Yeah, you're right.
We got rid of the trailer.
There you go.
And so now we use that to get around in because all our stuff is in there.
Exactly.
And so we don't drive the cars.
No, that's true. So
yeah.
check out our website section, WisconsinHotRodRadio.com, and go to the swap section. There's quite a few different things. Later on, I'll talk about some other cool things that are on there.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So,
I noticed the thing that's on there now.
Oh, we can't say yet.
I won't. But let's just say the things that we have on this site.
We're becoming realtors.
But this is some cool stuff that's on there.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Wait till you hear what's on there now.
Yeah.
Right now, go to it, WisconsinRadio.com. Go down there and take a look.
You kind of mentioned we have our Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio van.
Yeah.
So we just had Joe Opperman on the show last week. There's a good chance we're going to be taking that van up to Iola.
Yeah.
Because as Joe mentioned last week, going to be doing a cruise up there.
Yeah. Rally for Iola.
Yeah.
And it's Iola's been there for us, and now it's time for us to be there for Iola.
Yeah.
They're going to do a one-day cruise, leaving the grounds, going out, and they're picking out the route and coming back in. And you and I should be up there hanging out.
Hopefully starting it off
and finishing up.
when they come back. Yeah.
We're working out the details now with Joe and Larry and all those kind of guys, but they're working really hard up there. So, well, that's another reason we got our guests coming on, too. We want to see how Road America is doing.
Exactly.
That's how that's working out for him.
So we're going to have John Ewert on in a little while. We're going to be giving him a call.
Yeah.
And see what's happening at Road America.
Yeah, another big park.
Again, check us out. Again, we're on, because as you're listening or watching right now, and I'm pointing to the camera, you can check us out on the Adventures of Captn Bob and Arlo on YouTube. And again, brought to you by Battery Saver, one of our good friends. I just talked to a friend that the other day and showed him my little battery pack for charging.
Yes.
And he said, you know what? I got a motorcycle. And he said, I've been looking at getting one of those. And he said, because he said we were actually someplace where some guy's truck broke down. And he said the tow truck driver came with one of those little boxes.
See?
He said, and I was amazed. He said, we didn't think it was going to work.
Yeah.
And he said that thing jump-started with no problem.
You can do 2-3 cars.
Yeah.
Depending on how much crank time.
Yeah.
But I bought mine in 2016.
Yeah.
Barely, these guys are barely out there.
Yeah.
And I use it all the time.
And the neat thing is, it's small, it's compact. You can put it. I mean, you can almost. It's almost the size of, I hate to say, a cell phone.
Right.
I mean, it's not a little bit bigger than this, but it's really small. So it's really kind of cool. And
we became believers right away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I bought it. Basically, I bought it. I found out later you could jump cars with it.
Yeah, you bought
I bought it because it can power up your laptop and your GoPros. And back in the day, I was doing GoPro stuff. It can plug everything in, and it charges them all up.
Yeah.
Battery. It's pretty cool. Very portable.
So check out Battery Saver, because if you're looking for something to start your vehicle,
there you go.
Again, you can also get the maintainers that they have too.
Yeah.
Which I explained to this gentleman too, because he saw my maintainer. He said, "So what's that?" And I told him how that works, how it kind of shakes the battery a little bit so it keeps the plates from getting corrosion on there.
Now, I know we're going probably a little long on this, but so my neighbor's got a classic car.
Okay.
And he's over there. I'm looking across the subdivision there, and he's got the big battery charger tender thing. Big one, right? Yeah. From like an old Union 76 thing. Yeah. And he's got the cables on his car, but he's over there banging on it, and he's trying to get the thing to go. And I walk over with my battery saver, my little battery saver thing, and I go, "Hey, why don't you try this?" He goes, "Well, that ain't gonna work." He said, "This doggone thing." He said, "My neighbor, his brother gave it to him." He said, "I don't even know if it works or not." And I said, "Well, you don't need that anymore. Just plug this thing in." So I was kind of cool. He's like, "That little thing?" I said, "Yeah, that little thing."
Replaces
and it's
that
they call it a pulse.
Yeah,
you're right. It pulses the plates in there. So, anyways,
very cool. Yeah. So
didn't mean to go on all that, but it's cool stuff.
So again, we want to say thanks to our sponsors that help us get the show going here, and we want to say thanks to Performance Roofing. Yeah. If you're looking to have a roof over your head, give them a call. Give Brian a call. We want to thank Gruber Law. Again.
Yes. One call. That's all.
One call. That's all.
There
so I'm riding in my car. In the back seat is my grandson. He sees the billboard, and all of a sudden he shouts, "One call, that's all!" And I'm like, he knows that. He's 8 years old.
Well, we've talked to people over the time, and some people have said, I hate that commercial because I see it all the time.
I know, but
and I said, but if you really needed somebody because of an accident,
well, you did.
Who would you call? And they went, well, I'd probably call him. I said, well, there you go.
Well,
that's the reason why it's out there.
Any of our sponsors, we test them out.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, we check them out. We want to make sure because our name's going on them. And so you went out and got hit by a car.
Yeah, just to find out they're any good.
Just any good. And it turned out they were good. No, I'm being smart ass about it. But no, you used them. They were very, very good.
No complaints.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we want to say thanks again to Gandrud, because Gandrud High Performance up in Green Bay. You're looking for performance parts for either your GM or your Chrysler product.
Right.
You can get them through Gandrud High Performance. And Bennett Coachworks.
Yeah.
Again, good old Bob Bennett out there.
Yep.
A lot of people have asked, how's he doing? He is up in the northern woods right now because he's got to be careful, but his shop is still running and everything's going on strong there. Yeah. So if you need to go to a shop and have something repaired or done, give Bennett Coachworks.
Yeah, we had him on at the show not too long ago, and he's driving his truck. Yeah. Just a little trouble with the foot.
Well, I talked to him the other day. Yeah. And we're going to have him coming up on the future here because he's going to be talking about his show that he does. Yeah. But he said he's actually, you're right, he's driving. He's walking around the cabin up there with no cane. He says having a little hard time outside because of the uneven ground, but he said, I can walk. Yeah. So he said,
it's a miracle.
And as he said, I'm happy I'm up here right now.
He has to. His immune system is shot, right. So that's why he has to stay out of the public eye right now. But his shop is doing great. I ran into Todd the other day, and he said, "Sheepers, we're busier than heck."
Good to know.
And they got a big crew going. They're not letting anybody go.
Cool.
So it's all good.
All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to cut off for a quick commercial break here. Again, give our sponsors some airtime there. Yeah. Check them out. When we come back, we're going to get John Ewert on the phone. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. This is Arlo.
And this is Captn Bob, and here we are again on the FONZ FM.
Yeah.
And with us this morning on the phone, we have one of our good friends, John Ewert from Road America. And, everybody's talking about cancellations and things that are going, bye-bye. Well, the good thing is, John's going to be talking about it, that things are still happening at Road America. Good morning, John.
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no, thanks for being on our show. So, Road America, a lot of people are always worried, is that going to be canceled? Are things not going to happen there? And I know this weekend you've actually got the WeatherTech Chicago Region SCCA June sprints going on, correct?
Yes, absolutely. One of the things, obviously, it's been a trying time for everybody with COVID-19, and our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that's been affected by this. Additionally, we want to thank all of the frontline workers and the heroes that have been dealing with all of this. But one of the good things is that Road America is back open. Fans are welcome as of June 1st, and we're excited because this weekend, the CCA Chicago Region WeatherTech June Sprints, June 12th through the 14th, will be run with fans. We have a record car count, well over 400 cars in competition, and we're encouraging fans to come out and enjoy the 65th running of this race.
Okay.
It's one of our longest running events as we celebrate our 65th anniversary. So obviously it's a definitely a sign of relief. It's something that's safe and fun for families. We like to let people know that Road America is the safest place to watch a race because a lot of people think racetrack and they think grandstands.
Right.
We have grandstands. Once you get through the gates, you actually can roam the property, so you can spread out quite a bit when we think about social distancing.
Right.
And it's great for the families to come because you can bring your kids. Anyone 16 and under gets in free. Load the car up, put some food in it. You can tailgate and watch from all sorts of different areas around the property. We are 640 acres of rolling green space with the Kettle Moraine Valley, 4 miles, 14 turns. So that's a lot of distance between people if you want to find a spot to watch some incredible racing. And we have contactless entry. You can print your tickets at home and have them scanned at the gates.
Okay.
All of our concession stands have wonderful sneeze guards that were provided by C-Tech Manufacturing. We have hand sanitizer stations. We've increased sanitizing. You have call-ahead ordering with our concessions and pickup, and you also have curbside pickup at the paddock shop. So much the same as if you were to go out and walk your dog or walk in the park, you can come watch racing at America's National Park of Speed.
It is a park. I mean, it really is. I mean, between the trees and the grass and the open fields, it just so happens there's a 4-mile road going through it, Right,
absolutely. And we've been doing family camping, and camping is available as well.
Yeah.
We're going to have movie nights, outdoor movie nights, starting June 19th. We have 4 miles of fitness Mondays and Wednesdays where people can walk, bike, or run the track.
Oh, really?
Think about, yes, absolutely.
Oh.
When you think about getting out and about, Road America is probably one of the best and safest places to do it.
Awesome. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Well, and I got to agree because, I've been up there a couple of times for different events. It's a beautiful area. And just like you had mentioned, you've got tons of areas where you can sit, put your chair up, and watch the vehicles going around. It's really quite cool.
Yeah. So how are the drivers feeling right now? I mean, the people are going to be driving. How has that been for you, John? Talking to them.
Well, what's important is we've been on the phone with our national series, all of our supporting series, IndyCar, NASCAR, SCCA as well, IMSA, and it's a day-to-day, almost hour-by-hour conversation. A lot of states are responding to this differently, Wisconsin included. Sheboygan County has had a lot less of influence than other areas. We are in a phased reopening process, and everything is on the up and up in regards to being open. And when you think about capacity, a lot of people talk about, in confined spaces and buildings and things like that. And Sheboygan County is now opened up to 50% capacity. But if you really want to put perspective when it comes to businesses, if we had the greatest June sprints ever, as far as attendance-wise, we would still be operating under 10% capacity because we are 640 acres, 4 miles, and 14 turns. So there's a lot of space for people to come and enjoy Road America. And we're excited. because the series are starting to realize that too, that sports needs to get back in action. Racing was one of the first sports to actually get back in action, with NASCAR running at Darlington, and also now IndyCar at Texas, but they're running without fans. Everybody is looking for something to do, something to watch, something to see, and we want to encourage everybody that Road America is that place. We've been in constant communication, and almost every series is in agreement that, yeah, you know what, if there's something that fans can get back and do, Road America is probably the place to do it, because if people can go golfing and people can walk in the park, if people can be out and about, Road America is no different. And we've taken exceptional steps to make sure that high contact areas are sanitized regularly, sanitizer stations are available, restrooms are regularly cleaned, our concession stands are incredibly adherent, and as well, you don't even have to worry about a ticket. You can print your tickets and have them scanned at the gate. So you're able to stay within your family units. We are spreading out campsites. You do have some concerns with series, and they have their own protocols. We're allowing each series to enact their own protocols. Yeah. And we also encourage anybody, if they have concerns, they can also go to our COVID-19 page on our website. Okay. It's roadamerica.com/COVID-19 or /safety. And you can read all about the necessary measures that we've taken against the virus. Hopefully this will all be behind us, in the next coming months. Granted, we still want everybody to be safe, and we still encourage everybody to follow safe best practices at Road America. But if you really want to do something, if you really want to escape from the world, this new normal that we're in, we encourage everybody to come to Road America.
Now, something we haven't mentioned, and we should probably bring this up, and that is for people that have never been to Road America, or, I hate to say it, never heard about it, because we've got listeners all around, I know. Yeah. How big is the track? I mean, when we're talking, some people might be thinking it's like a NASCAR oval track. No, this is not. This is a huge track, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. We're 4 miles and 14 turns. If you could imagine a golf course, per se, you could fit probably about 7 or 8 golf courses inside of our property. That's how vast we are.
And it's not flat. It's not a flat track.
Familiar with that, that's what it's like.
It's not a flat track either, right? It's roaming hill. It's just the hills kind of just roll around. It's really beautiful. Right.
We have over 170 feet of elevation changes.
Yeah. There you go. See. Well, this weekend, though, explain to us what this really is, these WeatherTech Chicago Region June Sprints thing. What can I expect if I'm sitting out there then? What am I going to watch?
Well, what's great about the WeatherTech Chicago Region SCCA June Sprints is that the SCCA is a Sports Car Club of America. Okay. So these competitors compete all across the country in various types of vehicles. Mm-hmm. You're going to see everything from production vehicles with modifications for safety, Mustangs, BMWs, Camaros, of the like, all the way up to your open-wheel spec-type cars, which would relate to Indy Lights, relate to even some production type cars that are raced in IMSA, but just a little bit scaled down. There is a multitude of classes, about 8 to 11 classes. There's descriptions on our website about what each class entails. There's also a spec Miata class, which is actually really exciting to watch. These guys all race Miatas, and some of the closest and tightest racing there is. Also, our Formula Ford classes are really, really incredible. So what's great about Sports Car Club of America is that it's a great entry-level way to get involved in racing. If you've ever thought about, hey, you know what, I love to tune wrenches, I have a hot rod in my garage, or, I've never really thought about racing, but how do I get into it? Contact the Sports Car Club of America, and you can get all sorts of information to enter into affordable forms of racing. And who knows, if you have enough talent, you might be able to move up through the ranks and get into some of the pro categories.
Somehow at my age, I don't know. But speaking of my age, now the next 2 weekends, to me, it really intrigued me. They're vintage weekends.
Right.
So you have the vintage weekend coming up next weekend with, is that correct, cars? And the following weekend is motorcycles. Did I see that right?
Right. We've actually replaced our IndyCar race with SVRA. We had to postpone that event from May. IndyCar has moved to July 11th and 12th as a doubleheader with the Rev Group Grand Prix. What's good about that event is that Rev Group Grand Prix, presented by AMR, will pay tribute to first responders. That's medical, fire, and EMS, police, fire, and EMS, and they get in free. with a valid ID. So that's a great way for us to say thank you, and Rev Group to say thank you for all of these frontline workers and what they do. But next week, or the week after, this weekend, is SBRA, and that's going to be their spring festival, which has been moved, and you're going to see all sorts of wonderful vintage cars, everything from Detroit Iron from the 60s and 70s,
yeah.
You know, your Mustangs, your Trans Am cars, all of those cars, all the way back to some open-wheel type Indy cars and even more modern era Formula cars from the 90s.
Okay.
That's going to be the SBRA Vintage Festival. And at the end of the month, Moto America is coming back.
Yeah.
This time with fans. They had an event at the end of May without fans, and it went very, very successfully.
Okay.
They're coming back with fans, and they're going to be partnered with our Vintage Moto Fest. So if you love cafe races, if you love choppers, if you love bobbers, if you love Nortons and Triumphs and all those types of cool bikes, this is the place to check it out, because Saturday is the Ride-In Bike Show and competition where some of the top motorcycle customizers in the country will have their bikes on display. You see some really cool stuff, you know. So there's going to be a beer tasting, there's going to be bands, there's going to be arm wrestling, there's going to be stunt shows, there's going to be a cruise, there's all kinds of really cool stuff. So that's at the end of this month. That's going to be June 26th through the 28th.
Yeah. Okay. Arm wrestling. Kind of just threw that in there, arm wrestling.
It'll be arm wrestling.
Beer and arm wrestling.
Yeah, arm wrestling 6 feet apart. You just got to sit there going by yourself going,
Well, what they do with the arm wrestling is they're going to be doing temperature checks of all their competitors.
There you
They have
go.
a medical
Right.
form that they fill out. I would imagine these arm wrestlers will be wearing masks as well.
Yeah.
But they have a bunch of different classes where you have everything from kids to a woman's class,
wow,
all the way up to almost the semi-pro classes. And let me tell you something, those guys don't mess around.
Nah, I
It's
can
pretty cool to
imagine.
watch.
I can imagine so.
You know, the amazing thing about Road America also, there's something going on every weekend there,
Yeah.
and even you have things going on sometimes during the week, correct?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we are a facility that operates all summer long, over 500 events, motorcycle schools, driving schools, teen driving schools, test days, 4 miles of fitness, which I mentioned earlier. We also encourage everybody to check out our Sunset Cruises, and this is a chance where you can actually drive the track for a few low-speed laps and in your own vehicle. That's another great way to get out and about. We have a contactless policy where you can scan your tickets at the gate, you know, print them at home, have them scanned at the gate, and come and actually drive the track in your own vehicle, take pictures, take video, stop by the paddock shop afterwards. And a lot of facilities don't offer that, to where it's like, hey, I would just love to be able to get out on my favorite racetrack. Well, here you can.
What time of the week is that,
that's another
John?
great event.
What time of the week is that you do that? Is it just once a month?
We have Sunset Cruises primarily through the summer on Friday nights and Saturdays. We encourage people to check out the website. We have a few more dates coming up.
Okay.
Again, another thing that's really, really fun is touring during a lot of our vintage events. Is you can actually drive the track during our noon touring. So we encourage people to sign up for that as well. It's great to sort of, drive by and get pictures from your family and friends while you're out there on the track in your own car. So there's a tremendous amount of things to do at Road America, from disc golf to sunset cruising to 4 miles of fitness to motorcycle schools. You know, the riding season is upon us, so a lot of people are getting their motorcycle license, because that's a great way to get out and about and practice social distancing is, you know, go ahead and buy a motorcycle. So we're encouraged that we've got a lot of different options, a lot of things for people to do all summer long.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Now, I'll tell you what, John, we're almost about out of time here. If people want to go to the website, where do they go?
Real super simple. Just go to roadamerica.com. And again, if you have any questions about what we're doing to keep people safe, you can go to roadamerica.com/safety. There's also a link directly on our homepage. But you can learn about every single event that we're offering, every single extra thing that we're doing, from sunset cruising to 4 miles of fitness to family camping, you name it. It's all right there at roadamerica.com.
Awesome. There you go. Well, we're glad to hear that everything's up and running there. And again, like you had mentioned, people are willing to get out. They want to get out and see things. Drive up to Road America, see the races, see the track. Just have a great time up there.
Absolutely. And you can camp and check out the village of Elkhart Lake while you're here.
There you go.
Good. All right. Well, John, thanks very much for being on our show, and we appreciate it. And we're going to hopefully, I want to come up for the vintage racing. I think that is so cool. Yeah, that is so cool. So very good. All righty. We're going to cut off for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about more things that are going to be happening here in Wisconsin. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. I'm Captn Bob.
And I'm Arlo.
And here we are again on the FONZ FM. So if you're checking us out either on the radio or you're watching our video, make sure let us know what you think about them.
Yeah.
We would like to know that.
Yeah.
And again,
What, about the YouTubers?
Yeah, the YouTubers.
My grandson comes down and goes, Grandpa, you're a YouTuber. I went, what? You're a YouTuber? And I'm like,
YouTuber.
I guess so. I'm pointing because I'm wearing my Road America hat.
Yes, because we just had
I bought it up there.
Yeah, we just had John Ewert on.
Yeah.
And they got some exciting things going on up there.
They're still humming.
That's cool.
But this is a gorgeous place. It's a big park, like you said, golf course style. Lots of room. I mean, you don't have to be sitting next to anybody.
Right.
Watch great
To let
race.
you know, if you go up there for any event, you're not going to see the entire track.
Yeah, right.
Like some people think, hey, they're going to a NASCAR race where they're sitting in the bleachers, they can see the whole thing. But you're going to see beautiful areas of it, and the cars or the motorcycles or whatever they have racing are going to come by you at certain points. Yeah. And, I mean, there's always action going on. You're not bored. You're not going to sit there going, I got another 20 minutes.
You pick a favorite corner.
Exactly.
Or wherever, straight away, whatever you want to be, and that's where you sit.
And you'll still see pretty much of the track. You just don't see the entire
You'll hear
track.
it.
Yeah, you're exactly.
I don't know if you can hear in the background. We were talking to
him.
John. You could hear him running in the background.
That's very true.
At least in my headsets I could.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, again, check it out, Road America, here in Wisconsin.
That sunset, we talked to him a little bit about the sunset afterwards.
That sounds cool.
That's going on. That's every Friday or Saturday night. Yeah. They open up, and you can take your hot rod or wherever you want and go around the 4 miles and just enjoy it. And he said they had how many cars there?
200, 250.
Yeah, cars up there.
I got to, many years ago, I got to learn how to drive police cars up there.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got to drive when I worked for Ford Motor Company, and they were part of Jaguar, I got to drive a turbo Jaguar.
Oh, wow.
And I went with the salesperson and my lovely dog.
Why do I think there's something going on?
I scared both of them. He just said, okay, just pull out of here and just get on track. He didn't know I was on a track before. And I just, wow! And he was like hanging onto the dash, and she was rolling around in the back seat.
Oh, your dove was with you?
Oh, yeah.
Rolling around?
Yeah, well, she had a seatbelt on. But when we got done, she got out of the car, and she goes, don't you ever do that to me again. But it was cool. It's a cool track, really.
I would love to drive that track. Even slow, I would love to drive that track because it's got the nice banks, the rolling hills.
Great.
It's just gorgeous up there. And I'm really pleased that they're doing well.
Yes, that's very true.
I want to go for that vintage stuff.
So, you got to bring up Model of the Week.
Yeah, let's do that.
Again, this is going to be for Rich up there. Brought to you by...
You have your own personal...
I got this model getting my S&H green stamps.
Oh, man, look at that. He's holding up the... I remember those. I don't remember what you did with them, though. Wasn't there a book?
You had a book.
Yeah.
You put... Now, okay, for people that are listening to the show... Right, exactly. People that are listening to the show or watching the video.
Yeah.
There were certain gas stations around town that when you went and you bought gas, you got what was called S&H green stamps.
Okay.
And then you got a book, and you licked them, pasted them in the book. Now, you either had the smaller ones... Or you had the larger ones, too, because they were worth more.
Where'd you get... You've had those?
I've had these over the years.
Wow.
And then you would fill up your book, and then you could take it to the station, and you could get things.
Like a dinner set. See, that's a little bit before my time, but I remember those books being around.
Yeah. I wish I would have kept one of the
Didn't
books.
they give away, like, china?
They gave away cups, china, dishware, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
You're right.
But going into the model of the month, now, we've got an AMT 56 Ford here.
Yeah.
It's an older kit. It's kind of cool because if you look at the side, they've already kind of did it as a gasser right there. So I'm showing that the video right there.
Yeah.
But this one's got the opening doors, got everything on it. But again, I'm not going to build it as a 56 Ford, just regular car.
No.
And it's not done yet either. So I'm just kind of showing you what we have here. I've kind of started it as my gasser. I've gone to a two-tone paint, lacquer finish.
Okay, I'm looking here. It's a different... What color is that?
It's kind of a mint green. Well,
on the bottom.
Forest mint green and black on top.
Okay, that is black on top.
Exactly. Opening doors. But I've also used the stick-on chrome that you put the chrome on the moldings. And the only reason I did that is because if you paint your chrome with silver paint and then you go and put your clear on there, it usually has a tendency to run or change colors. But when you have the stick-on chrome...
Where do you get the stick-on chrome?
You can get it at a lot of the hobby shops. It comes in a sheet, and you cut it out, and then you put it on there, and then you have to take an X-Acto knife and kind of cut it off.
Gotcha.
So you trim it off.
Interesting.
But that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be being into a gasser car. That's what I'm going to do here because I've already radiused out the rear wheel wells.
You did.
So one of these days I'll be showing this car, saying, here's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny. You and I talked last week after we were done with the show.
Yep.
And we talked about kits that were made here in the United States and kits that are made overseas.
Uh-huh.
Well, one of the kits that I built not too long ago, and I'm going to hold this up to the camera.
Yeah, sorry for you guys in radio land,
Yeah.
but go to our YouTube channel.
But at the kit,
I was amazed when you showed me this last week as we were walking
These were the screws that actually came in the kit that were made overseas in China.
Yeah.
Now there's your regular screw.
I don't know if that's going to be in focus or not. So
holding it up to the camera there.
Yeah.
But then there's your other screw.
It's deformed. It's not even a full screw. It's like
bent.
It's bent.
It's got a point on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no threads on it.
Jeez.
And they're expecting you to build a model with that screw. Yeah. Unbelievable, hey? So
wow. When you showed that we were walking out of the studio, I'm like, you had it there, and I'm like, what? That can't be a screw. No, that's what came with the kit.
Yeah, very strange.
Wow.
Very, very strange. So again, if you're out there working on a project, and again, we encourage 29 years and younger. Come on, guys and girls, we need you to send in your car or what you're working on. Truck, car, motorcycle, snowmobile.
Not a model,
Not a model, a full-size vehicle, because we want to be able to give away a trophy.
Yes.
To somebody out there that
virtual
exactly
Young Gun Award.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So send us your information. Go to WisconsinHotRodRadio.com.
Yeah.
You can send it under comments. Send us some pictures, explanation about your vehicle.
Yeah.
Or give us a call at 414-215-9477.
Leave a message.
Leave us a message, and we'll be glad to talk about your project on our show. And plus, we'll show some pictures of it, too.
Yeah.
And then we're going to kind of...
It doesn't have to be done.
No,
it's just something you're halfway through, starting, just bought. This is what you're going to do.
Something you're working on.
Yeah.
And again, if you're getting work, if you're working on it and somebody else is helping you, that's okay. We don't care.
Yeah.
But let us know what your project is.
So it's our virtual Young Gun, since we are unable to get out to a lot of the car shows right now.
That's very, very true. Yes,
exactly. Which we enjoy doing. But,
yes, that's true. So,
and we got some fantastic trophies. Can I just say?
We do.
These are not like off-your-shelf trophies.
No, exactly.
These are pretty cool.
Very true.
Yeah.
So we're going to go a little bit into swap because our next section we're going to be talking about what's going on this weekend.
Yeah.
Shows are still going on.
Yes.
But Elvin.
Hi, Elvin.
How you doing, Elvin? Elvin has sent us. He is selling, and the pictures are on our website, so you can go to Wisconsin Radio. But he's selling 1923 T-Bucket with a 331 Hemi engine.
Yes.
350 automatic transmission and a 12-bolt rear end. This car is really kind of cool.
This is old school.
Exactly.
It really is.
Got old paint job and
old
everything on it.
Paint job, everything on it, yeah.
He's out of Menominee Falls. You can give him a call at 414-218-5753.
Yeah.
He's asking $18,000 for the car. Check it out. Again, pictures are on there. All the information's on there. So check it out.
Yeah.
Give Elvin a call.
I saw that come across. It brought back a lot of memories, Well,
one that's we kind of mentioned earlier.
Okay, so Wisconsin Radio Realty Company.
Yeah.
Because you already know
Yeah.
we have Byron Drag Strip up for sale on there.
Yep. We have that cool house in the Waukesha area.
Oh, yeah.
That's a kind of a hobbyist house.
It was a dealership.
A
turned
dealership,
into a house.
right? You can live there, repair your vehicles,
It's
keep
pretty
your
cool.
vehicles. Really cool.
Somebody's been living there for years. They converted it over. Yeah.
So
that's on there.
Yeah.
Then when I saw this come across, I'm like,
so if you're looking to really go big, I mean, now you can own a track.
Yeah.
You can own a cool house.
cool house.
And you can also own a Starlight 14 drive-in theater.
Drive-in theater.
Yeah.
With the big screen.
Everything, yeah.
Popcorn house, the whole kit and caboodle.
You can have your Friday night cruises there. You can have your Saturday
They're still
car
using
shows.
They're still using it, right.
So it's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now they're asking $180,000 for it, so it's not that bad of a price.
Well, I just got to get the movie.
Pocket change.
Here's the thing, too. People want to go see movies. They can't go into the theaters anymore.
Exactly.
So
right.
now you
there
can use your
go.
car. Talk about social distancing.
Right, yeah. And I know most of you that are listening or watching right now, that's pocket change for you. So, I mean, come on.
But it's got the old speakers.
It's got
the
the old
hang on the
speakers, got everything,
glass.
right.
It's got the ramps, the little built up.
Now, this is located in the Richland Center area.
Richland Center area, yeah.
In Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But all that information is on our website. Even what's on there, too, is...
Comes with everything.
All the assets that come with it, from projectors to different monitors to amplifiers to all kinds of different things.
Soda machine.
Yeah.
You walk in, it's all done.
Yeah, it's all done.
Because they were still using it.
Yeah.
It's a young family right now.
Yeah.
So
check it out.
I saw that and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Right behind a dealership.
Yeah.
So and you got the entrance and the exit. It's all done.
Yeah.
Big screen, it's all there.
So right there on the big screen, you can advertise. Also, too, we have our drag racing going on at Byron Drag Race.
There you go.
I mean, you can do
it all.
Yeah,
you
that's
do
cool.
it all. Yeah, come on over to my house. No, but I mean social distancing.
Exactly.
And on that, our stuff there, they have pictures of the actual people watching movies in their station wagons and their vans and laying out there kind of thing. It's got the concession stand. It's all there.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I remember being, as a kid, going to drive-in theaters with your parents. That was kind of cool.
I know, but it's just kind of funny how we've fallen into the realty business.
Yeah.
But there's some cool things. Okay, now what are we going to miss next? Let's guess. Probably an airport.
Somebody,
or
a ship or a big cruise ship.
There you go. Big cruise ship. Yeah,
Princess Lines are selling one of their ships. Yeah,
Princess Lines. There you go.
We'll be into the shipping business.
Shipping business.
So, all right, well, we're going to cut off for a quick commercial break.
Better.
When we come back, we're going to talk about what's going on and what's not going on. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. This is Arlo.
And this is Captn Bob, and here we are again on the FONZ FM. Hey. So again, hopefully you're listening to our show or watching our video.
Yeah, or looking at our realty.
Or looking at our realty. So
our website swap.
Again, you're looking for something really cool to own. I mean, check us out. I mean, again, we sell things that are car related.
Car related.
And the house is car related. Mm-hmm. The drag strip is car related. Mm-hmm. And the driving is car related.
It is.
Yes.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
But we have all kinds of stuff on the swap. Yeah. And it's free to everybody. Yeah. There's no commission.
You can buy that T-bucket. You could buy that Pontiac that's on there. You could buy that Barracuda that's on there. And you could take them to all of them. And there you go. Yeah.
I still say get Byron and put some condos all the way up and down the strip. I mean, they do that with airplanes. They have airports built, private airport.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Let's do that with dragsters, Can you imagine? We'd have to soundproof all the rooms so you could sleep at night.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Because that midnight drags kind of thing.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, I guess we got to start talking about what's kind of going on right now.
Okay, so we're looking at WisconsinHotRodRadio.com and click on the events. And I like to look at it in calendar form so I can see the whole thing. Because when you roll over, you can kind of get an idea. So we are talking June 13th is today in WeatherTech. We had John talking about that. That's going on today. The Tin Butchers thing, the 14th annual Tin Butchers scrap drive, that's been canceled.
Yeah.
Volkfest, always been around, 27 years. I mean, those guys are diligent. It's been canceled. Not sure about the bike blessing. I think you might be going to that, correct?
I'm good. Yeah, that's going to be
still going on
at the Brookfield. It's actually going to be at the Indian Motorcycle Dealership in Muskego.
Okay.
And it's going to be the blessing is going to be with the Brookfield Lutheran Church.
Okay.
Now any bikes can come to it. It can be Harleys, can be Indians, can be Suzukis, whatever you want to bring. They're going to have bike blessing there. They're also going to have live music, food trucks, some vendors there. I mean, you don't have to go for that. You could just go if you want to get your bike blessed. Yeah. That's all I'm going
Explain
for.
what the bike blessing is for those out in
it's
Devil's Land.
Yeah. It's always been when you get your motorcycle out onto the road, that you want to have it blessed to make sure that you have safe travels as you're driving your bike. So you always have a different priest or a pastor from a different church at different areas. We had one earlier this year that they come up and they bless the bike to make sure that you have safe travels. I have my little bell on mine also too, my religious bell. So I'm going to take the bike there and get it blessed.
There you go. See, it's important. We did that with the cars as well.
Exactly.
So if I look at tomorrow, the 14th, obviously the WeatherTech is going to be going on. Cars and Coffee in Milwaukee. I don't know who that is or what they're doing. Is that the one at McKinley and Marina?
Yes, and
that's all tore up down there.
I know, and there's no information. There's no phone number. There's no website. There's nothing on it.
It's all tore up, but we got the notice to put it up.
Yeah.
And so, again, if there's a number on there, give them a call. I mean, even if it doesn't say canceled, just give them a call.
Right.
Cruise nights especially.
Right.
During the middle of the week. The Thiensville Mequon Lions Fest 18th Annual Car Show, that's been rescheduled to the 9th of August. So that's going. I want to move all the way to the 20th of next weekend. So we have A-Bait Summer Hummer, that apparently is still going on. Wizards of Rod's Fun Run. Doesn't say canceled yet, but give a call on that one. Talking about the 20th of June here. Van Omega Mania still looks like it's going on.
Yep.
I think we're moving into the phase where car shows are going to be okay. Back to the 50s. Canceled.
Yeah.
I still said that to people and they go, what? They didn't hear about it. Summer Nights 4th Annual Car and Bike Show, canceled. All Bike Swap Meet 2020. It's still on. They're still going to have the event. So, again, Boulevard Lanes Car Cruise 2020 says it's still going to happen.
Yep.
So, and now we have 14 events on the 20th of this month. So I'm just going to click on, don't forget, when you look at the calendar view, it might only list 6 shows.
That's right.
But look for the view all others.
That's right.
Because we have so much room. Well, you know how much crap you and I got for that? They're like, how come you're not giving us this car show? It's there. Click on the button. Let me just keep going here. Scotty's Pub Pizza. As far as we know, that's still going on here. That's going to be in Clement Avenue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The 3rd annual Bald Eagle Car Show has been rescheduled later into August 22nd. Rods and Rally Car Show in Lime Park in Grafton. Beautiful show. Yeah. Blues, that's been canceled. Classic Car Auction, that's the Yoder Auctions. They're going.
Yeah, they're
going to keep going. And let's see, 14th Annual Cruise to Mount Carmel. It looks like it's still going to go on. Yep. That's here in Illinois in that area, and so that's going for, again, I'm looking at the 20th and 21st out and keep going out. But you have, by the way, Motor Mania. We get lots of people asking about that. That's the thing in West Bend at the Washington County Fairgrounds. John Begley and his group. It's still moving forward. Yep. They've announced Stacy David's going to be there. Counts Custom guys are going to be there, except Danny, but everyone else is going to be there. They're still moving forward. I would suggest if you have any questions, contact them. It's on our website, or go to Motor Mania on their Facebook stuff. They got all that in there as well. Because he did, by the way, have a meeting with the county. They said go ahead with it, as far as we know.
Interesting thing, and John Ewert from Road America kind of mentioned it, and for all you organizers that are out there, again, they have to, if you're listening to the show or watching or on the video, people think, hey, they're canceling the show because they just want to cancel. No, they have either problems with some of the businesses, can't get the donations because a lot of businesses were closed. Can't get support.
Or volunteers.
Or volunteers, or these areas that they want to have it on, or they say you can't have it. But as John said, even though the guidelines are out there, because there is another big show coming up later this year that I got a call over the weekend that might be iffy. He stated if you put signs up stating you're entering at your own risk, and that you know that there could be a problem there, that kind of...
Well, you're referring to the liability issue that's these smaller shows are getting threatened with.
Right.
Because this particular show you're talking about is that the city approved it, but they pulled back the liability on the park.
It's not our fault.
If somebody, so what does that mean? Well, if someone gets coronavirus, or a whole bunch of them people do, who's liable? Can you be sued? That's what they're concerned about. I put it out there just like that. And so, that's why some of these are canceling too.
Exactly.
They just don't want to take that risk. So, and who knows what 2021 is going to come about, but we know 2020 is very iffy for a lot of things. And I'm sure I'm jonesing for a good car show, I can tell you that.
I got to bring something up here too. If you're in the area, House of Harley-Davidson at 6221 West Layton Avenue in Greenfield, Wisconsin, they're having bands that are playing there every Saturday night. And the reason why I'm bringing this one up here, June 13th, which is today. We're actually a friend of ours that, if you remember PF and the Flatheads, Peter, which was part of the band, is now doing part of another band called Petty Union, and it's a Tom Petty. Tom Petty.
Oh, the tribute
band. And from what Mark from PF and the Flathead said, they are fantastic. So they're going to be playing there. Again, they've got all kinds of things at Harley-Davidson that they're making sure that you're 6 feet apart, everything else. But it goes on basically from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. So it's just afternoon. That's all it is. And if you're bringing your motorcycle, plenty of parking for motorcycles. If you got a car, park in one of the neighborhoods, walk on over. It's called actually the Freedom Music Series. That's what it's called.
I might go to that. I might just because we haven't seen him for a while.
No, exactly.
Kind of cool.
Right. Great Lakes Dragway. Don't forget there too if you want to go there. Today, June 13th, it's Anarchy, No Prep. Now remember, we asked Randy, what does no prep mean?
They
mean they don't prep the track.
No.
They don't clean
it. They do. Yeah. They just clean it a little bit, but you're on your own.
You're on your own. So go out there and have fun. 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Tomorrow, Sunday, June 14th, it's Drift Chi-Town and Fun Race Day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mm-hmm. Tuesday, because again, Mondays are closed. Tuesday, it's Grudge Racing and Fun Racing and Bikes from 5 to 9 p.m. Wednesday, it's Fun Racing, Ladies Race Night from 5 to 9 p.m. Thursday, it's Fun Race, Slicks and Drag Radios from 5 to 9. And then on next Friday, the June 19th, it's Early Race Day, Fun Race, Grudge, TNT, and Drift Racing from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Again, that's Great Lakes Dragway, Union Grove, Wisconsin.
Yep, that's right. So I'm looking on the camera here, and you're wearing one of our license plate shirts, which has been very popular. I mean, we all over the world, people are wearing them.
That's right, yes.
And then we, at World of Wheels this year, we came out with a new shirt. By the way, we want to thank Gruber Law's offices for that. It's the same plate, but we put little skull guys all over it. I call them Scallywags. Yeah. And to our surprise, to announce the new season of Counting Cars, our good friend Kevin from Counting Cars is wearing our brand new Hot Rod Radio shirt. Yeah. I'm flipping through the Instagram or whatever it was, Facebook. Oh, there's Kevin. He's talking about that. I'm like, wait, back up. He's wearing our shirt to announce the new episode. Yeah. That was phenomenal. That to me was awesome.
Kevin called me back and said, hey, it was a lot of fun wearing it. He said he got a big response from the people in Wisconsin.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a Wisconsin license plate.
And he said, don't forget, we're going to be at that show again, July 3rd and 4th.
Motormania. Yeah.
So he said, we'll see you guys.
I was so humbled. I thought that is so cool. He's wearing that.
Check us out because we're going to be at some shows in July, and we will be handing those shirts out again.
Free. We give these away free.
Right.
Yep.
So check us out. We'll be at some shows in July.
We might have to make you dance up and down or jump up and down for it. We might ask you to do something for it.
There you go.
Yeah. It's free.
So we're going to bring this up before we cut out here.
Yeah.
But if you're interested in helping out, we got an email here. I am the Life Enrichment Coordinator with the Jefferson Memory Care located in Jefferson, Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. I am currently trying to put together a drive-through car show for Father's Day, June 21st, and I am reaching out in hopes of gathering volunteers that are looking for an excuse to take a time to drive. My thoughts are to have everyone start at 10:30 in the morning and make a few laps around the building where the residents will be able to open their windows and enjoy from a safe distance. If some cars would like to park and enjoy the company of others, we just ask that masks be worn on the premises while you're there. Otherwise, you could just drive your car. Please let me know if you have any interest or know of any individuals that could reach out. And thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate this. Treva, you can give her a call at 920-541-3520. Again, that's Treva, Tareva. Give her a call, 920-541-3520 if you're interested in going down. If you're a club and you want to
take you an hour or not even just go out there and drive around.
So it's kind of cool.
It means the world to a lot of those residents.
So I hate to say it, we're out of time.
We are out of time.
So, as we always say here on Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio,
be there
or be square. We're out of here.
Captn Bob and Arlo, they're the ones you know. Wisconsin's Hot Rod Radio.